Hi everybody, this is my mom. She's going to be my model figure for the demo today for Hyenas, and we're going to be showing you how to do your makeup and what is the best way to do it and what products I recommend for you. Okay, so first what you're going to want to do is you're going to pull her hair back I just pulled her hair back out of her face so that no baby hairs are going to get caught in your makeup. And then you're going to do your primer, which is completely optional. I just like primer because it helps your makeup stay on a little bit longer. You're going to take a little bit of it about this size on your hand, and you're just going to evenly spread it throughout her face. Okay, and then you're going to blend it out. Okay, so after you have all of your primer on, you're going to want to take your concealer. I recommend this one. This is my all-time favorite concealer. It's by e.l.f. And you're going to want to get a concealer that matches your skin tone almost perfectly, as perfect as you can get it. And then you're just going to want to put that on all of the blemishes or dark spots of your face, and then just put it sort of where I put it. So I'm going to cover up this little dot that she has down there, and then I'm going to put some on top of the nose, on top of the Cupid's bow or the top of your lip, some on her chin, and then I'm also going to put some on her forehead. And then she has a little spot over here that she likes to cover up, so I'm going to put some on there. And where you put it for any pimples or dark spots, sunspots on your face is completely optional. That's just where hers works best. And then I'm going to take a brush or a beauty blender, or you can use your fingers for this, and you're just going to want to blend that out and make sure that there's no harsh lines for where you want your concealer to be. The other thing that you can use to blend out the concealer is these disposable sponges that I have and will give out to everyone who needs them. And then the next step that you're going to want to do after you put on your concealer is you're going to want to take some white cream makeup, and I realize this looks yellow, but it is white. And this is just from Party City. You can really take any white cream makeup. It doesn't really matter. And you don't want to put this on your fingers. You're going to want to put it on her face, on your face. And you're going to want to be more heavy-handed with this than light-handed because this is the base of your makeup. I'm just going to put this all over her face, and then when I'm finished, I'm just going to blend it out with one of the sponges that I showed you before. Now when you blend this out, you're going to want to take the sponge and drag it downwards instead of upwards or inwards. When you drag it inwards, you're going to create harsh lines that are not going to look good on your face. So I'm just going to drag this all over her face. And it doesn't have to be completely full coverage. You don't have to be completely white. You just want to be fairly pale because you do have a fairly goth makeup look. Now, if you do need more makeup than this, then you can absolutely grab some more. But you want to make sure that you don't put on too much to the point where you can't blend it out anymore. So you really just want to layer on more than just put all of it on at once. Now we're done with the cream makeup, and if your costume doesn't cover your neck, which I know some of them will not, then you do want to put some of the white on your neck, but for time. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do your black eyeshadow. I'm using a really nice palette, but really all you need is black and gray. So first I'm going to take a little bit of black on my brush. And I'm also, if you do have a brush at home, then you can bring that with you, but I'm also providing these little sponge eyeshadow applicator, like sponges. So you can also use those if you need them. So now I'm just going to pack this onto her eye, just pat it. Just all over her eyelid. And I understand that some of it is falling underneath, but that's okay, we can fix that later. Okay, now we're almost done with the black eyeshadow, but I noticed that there is a little bit of underfall underneath her eyes from the actual eyeshadow. So I'm going to take a little bit more of white cream makeup, and I'm just going to pack that on to where the underfall was, and that should cover it up all the way. Okay, the next thing, since we've now covered up under here, the other thing that you can do is if that's not working, you can really just blow on the eyeshadow and it should all fan away. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to blend out the edges of the eyeshadow. And if this sponge isn't working, then you can really just use your fingers for this. You just want to make sure that there isn't too many harsh lines on your eye. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to put, after you're done with your black eyeshadow, you're going to put in your gray eyeshadow right above that. So you're going to go all the way just like this. And remember, this is stage makeup, so it is supposed to be quite a bit more dramatic than everyday makeup. Once you put the gray in, you're going to blend out the very edges of it. And again, you can do this with a sponge or your fingers. I'm just using a brush because I have one handy. Okay, so next what you're going to want to do is you're going to do your eyeliner. I'm using a liquid eyeliner, but you can use any eyeliner that works for you. So first, you're just going to go over the top of their eyes. Just a thin line over the top of your eye. Just right out until the corner. So open your eyes and show them. So as you can see, there's just a thin line right there. And over here, it doesn't look like that. So once you're done with the top eyeliner, you're going to want to do a bottom black eyeliner. I'm just using my liquid one because that's what I have handy. But you can use any eyeliner that you have. Okay. So as you can see, I went all the way around her eye with that eyeliner. And I used a liquid one because that is going to get you a harsher line, and on the stage it's going to look a lot more dramatic. So next what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put some mascara on her eyelashes. I'm using the Maybelline Full and Soft, which is a great mascara. Whichever one you have is totally fine. Now I'm also going to do mascara on her bottom eyelashes. So that's the ones on the lower eyelid of her eye. And that is going to make her eyes pop and look very, very big, just like an animal's eyes. Now that I'm done with everything else, last but not least is going to be the black lipstick. And I'm just going to put that all over her lips. It doesn't have to be completely opaque black, but it can be just a dark gray. Okay, so this is a finished makeup look for Hyenas, and you can see that we just did eyeliner all over her eye, the black eyeshadow and the gray eyeshadow, and then the lipstick. That's really the basis of the makeup, but it's just white around her face and looks like a goth hyena.